This is a very interesting polynomial that's being asked to be factored. You might notice when you're looking through it that it's not written in the proper order of decreasing degree, where after n to the power 4 should be 4n cubed. And you also notice that there's a couple n squared terms that haven't been combined. Now, so you might instinctively think that's my first step. I need to rewrite it in proper order. I need to combine those like terms. But there's actually a very special reason why this has been written in this way. And the technique that we're going to use here is we're going to look for common factors in each pair of terms that they've ordered for us. So for example, here we've got n to the power 4 minus 9n squared. Between those two, we could factor out an n squared, and then we'd be left with n squared minus 9. Moving on, we've got plus 4n cubed minus 36n. So between the two of those, we could factor out a plus 4n, and what we'd be left with is n squared minus 9. And at this point, you might be noticing something. We've got n squared minus 9 both times. So it's pretty likely that's going to happen again here when we factor these two. So I'm going to take out a negative 12, and we would have left n squared minus 9, which is great because now between these three terms, we can factor out that n squared minus 9. So if we go ahead and do that, then we would have to write in brackets everything else. So that would be n squared plus 4n minus 12. All right, now we've got to keep factoring this. N squared minus 9 is an example of difference of squares. So that would factor to n minus 3 multiplied by n plus 3. And to factor n squared plus 4n minus 12, I'm going to start by writing my two sets of brackets. Just put my n in front. Now I'm looking for two numbers that whose product is negative 12 and their sum is positive 4. So I'm thinking 3 and 4 wouldn't work, but 6 and 2 would. If one of them is negative, we would want a positive 6 and a negative 2. Yeah. All right, so that is our fully factored polynomial. And it looks like that matches option number 2. All right, hope that was helpful, and thanks for visiting JD's Preparation.